It has been over a year since I've played this. The last time I played it, May 31st, to the T, on this day, they finally released episode 4 of Tiny Bunny. It's just been so long. I was not expecting any more releases. They just like disappeared. They're like no news of it at all for a really long time. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, here's an update. And I'm like, yes. Apparently, I've been told in the comments, I don't remember who told me it, but they were saying that it wasn't as popular in the United States. So they stopped posting on Twitter about Tiny Bunny. And they've just been posting more towards in Russia, I think. I think it's really, really popular in that area than it is here. Because I was like seeing some YouTubers who are just like their views are just like with this game. It's crazy. I don't know. It's just interesting to see how some games are better in different regions. Kind of sad because I really like Tiny Bunny. It's a really good game. Like it's very unique. There's not a lot of non-linear visual novel horror-esque kinds of games like this. It's so unique. I love it so much, and it is an underrated game basically. So I highly recommend for those of you guys who haven't tried Tiny Bunny to try it out for yourselves and support the developers. So let's get started on to Tiny Bunny episode 4. Episode 4, Stomp Your Hooves and Wait. So the last part of this game, I'm trying to get a recap because again, it's been a while. We became buddies with the kids with their masks on, and now there's another person missing. I think her name was, I forgot her name, Katya. I don't remember. She was a meanie bobini, but she was a bully. I don't like her. I hated her. I mean, all the people that are going missing right now are like pieces of poops. So I kind of like don't care. Let them stay missing. It'll help out with Anton's life.
I couldn't believe it at first, but Malia Pavona didn't come to work today. The test is off.
I remember Katya. She was both beautiful and mean. Beautiful. A meanie girl. Not me. Can't relate. Ugh, look at her. Ugh. I think if you're mean, you're just fudge and ugly. You're just fudge and ugly. Katya, the first girl in our class whose body started maturing to the envy of all other female students. Oh! That's what you meant. Okay. The main source of gossip. A snake and a bitch. Yep. Mood. I continued scribbling in my notebook, drawing rows of pines and 2 small figures, flying between the treetops in the full moon. Also, I do know that my playthrough, thank you for notifying me in the comments that there is a glitch in my game where I think I'm like gearing towards the bad ending. I will be replaying the entirety of Tiny Bunny again, maybe do it in one single video, and we can do different choices. And also, I've been wanting to go with the Fox Girls route instead of Paulina, so we'll be doing that. I'm kind of excited to see what would have happened with if I were to choose other different choices compared to my last playthrough. Shivers ran up to my shoulders, sneaking playfully under the hem of my shirt. Even though soaring through the sky felt so simple, there was still something evil weighing me down. Look at that. He's remembering all the nice stuff. The culprit was definitely still in the village. They were hiding something horrible under a mask of piousness.
What are you drawing?
Embarrassed, I covered the notebook, as if there was something shameful about the figures above the forest. Nothing really, just fooling around. Paulina Paulina put her elbows on the desk. 2 P's were difficult to say. I had already forgotten how light and graceful she was, just like a violin. Are you flirting with me? The anger and rage that boiled inside me yesterday during our phone call subsided, hidden in a hole. I just couldn't stay mad at Paulina. I really think that was a misrepresentation or misunderstood on Anton's side. I still don't know exactly if what's going on in Anton's mind because we were getting medicated from mom. So I feel like I don't want to be that person, but I feel like it could be in his head that Polina did not say those things that he thought she said. Because look at her right now. She's being nice. It feels like two different... It feels like polar opposites. It doesn't feel right. Something feels completely wrong. I wish she could also jump around with us after stripping away her mask of fake mundanity. I smiled, imagining Polina's skirt flapping in the wind, the stars sparkling all around us, her asking in bewilderment whether it's all a dream, and myself telling her that it doesn't matter. His smile looks so creepy. Polina's expression grew dark again. What's going on?
It's also tragic that I find it difficult to empathize with her. I tried so hard, but then I remembered all her nasty deeds and...
Polina shook her head.
I'm a monster, aren't I?
I don't know. No, I thought you're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever met, but alas, you're only number 2 on that list. Wait, what? I decided not to say. Oh! Wait, he has the hots for her now? Okay.
It's not okay that I felt worse when I lost my questionnaire than when she went missing.
My nostrils picked up the smell of candy, tree resin, and fireworks. You lost your questionnaire?
Yes, somebody out there is reading other people's secrets now.
Yes, the forest, I thought, imagining the crooked branches turning notebook pages, touching the childish handwriting with their icy twigs.
It's just, the writing is so visionary. I love...
The imagery is so good. I hope the search goes well. I wasn't sure whether she spoke about Katya or her notebook. I wanted to ask her about it, but then I noticed Polina's intense stare directed at me. Why are you so awkward, Anton? Why? His eyes look crazy! What?
You've changed.
I smoothed my hair flat, surprised. I just didn't sleep well tonight.
You're a different melody today. Some mysterious ancient tune.
I thought about the flute's melody streaming between the bushy treetops.
I hope you haven't told anyone about our chat yesterday.
Of course not! She nodded as if acknowledging that she can fully trust me. I wasn't sure whether I merited such trust. Her hair cascaded down around her shoulders. The smell was so wonderful that it sent me flying toward the glowing stars of my inner cosmos without any magic. That's so beautiful. Biasha jumped at me like that Jack-in-the-Box toy and yelled in my ear. Oh my goodness. Looky here! Having a lovey-dovey time, eh? Freaking these kiddos. I don't even like think of them as kids. They're criminals. They are actual criminals. They deserve adult jail time. Prison. Adult prison. Hey, Four Eyes, are you trying to pick up Polina? Polina came to my help even though I didn't ask her to. No, he has the hots for Fox Girl. Or maybe I did with my entire appearance.
What's with this nonsense? We're just friends.
Is he your girlfriend then? Do you go to buy dresses together with this? I forgot that they said so many awful words.
He's not leave patrol alone.
I needed to do something, but I just sat there clutching the edge of my desk. Romka gave me a deriding snort. A girl saved you, ugly face. I'll let you live for now. Ah. My enemies left the cast room goffling? Never heard of that word. Polina showed me a sad smile. The guy on the right's gonna be a superhero's first generic bad guy. He stops. No, it was the other one. It was the other kid that went missing. I forgot his name. The bully with so much acne on his face. The pepperoni face. God, I hate him. Ugh. I hate him so much. But yeah, he's gone now. The other two, I'm hoping they go yeet as well because they're not good. I gotta stop cursing like that. This game brings out because I have to mute the cursing. This game brings out the worst in me. I just I hate a lot of the characters in here. I wanted to scream that I couldn't. I couldn't be strong and stand up against these bikes. I couldn't stand up for myself or anyone else. I'm pathetic. But you see, this is what happens, the glitch thing. I did stand up for myself. I did punch my main bully in the face. And it's saying I didn't, so I'm pathetic. I wanted to disappear into the forest, dig myself into snow. I want to go home, get under my blanket, far away from humans. Oina left, and the thoughts that were terrorizing me finally made me weep. Aww. I stayed late after school again to escape Ramka's ire from my rash act of talking to Polina, which meant I had to drag my feet toward home in the twilight. A bored school janitor scraped his shovel against the asphalt, and the upperclassmen blew out smoke that formed clouds similar to dialogue bubbles in comics. I wanted to fill those bubbles with friendly words, but there was nothing friendly about the icy stares those guys gave me. I was leaving the unpleasant world of stale buns and nasty insults. Someone shoved me near the stairs. Didn't their parents teach them to apologize? Well, he gets bullied everywhere! I crossed the village and slowed my pace near the bridge. I turned my head around looking for my fox friend, but neither she nor my other new friends could be seen anywhere. I was met with a silent forest. It felt like a crouching predator pretending to be asleep. It still watched me with one eye from under half-closed eyelids, and I walked through it, my fingers gripping the backpack straps, looking at my feet through a pair of glasses. Katya! Katya! Once again, black shadows flashed among the naked trees, shouting the name of a girl who was most likely already dead, over and over. The sunset fizzled over the pine tops like a flame from a gas burner set to a minimum. So good. I'm sorry. I walked forward, trying to hide my head in my shoulders, avoiding the sight of the crooked trees. The house was a dark stain on the white snowy blanket. The front door was open and swayed slightly in the wind. It felt like my skin was getting covered in rime. I clenched my fists. Oh, I'm actually scared now. Darkness oozed into the hallway, and snowflakes floated inside along with it, landing softly on the rug. There's snow in the house? Did someone leave the window open? Like a pack of vultures that sense their food. I stepped into the doorway with the utmost caution. Who's talking? Is it TV? For a moment, I thought I heard someone talking in the kitchen, but it turned out to be a radio broadcast. Oh, okay. We're good. The previously mentioned cyclone is getting even close to the regime. The official forecast for tomorrow suggests gusts of winds reaching up to 70 kilometers per hour. Emirkab of Russia has called on citizens to exercise extreme caution. The roads are closed off. The cold air streams coming from the Arctic are bringing massive blizzards. I heard voices coming from the upper floor too. The staircase let out a long squeak. I took one step, yet my heart managed to beat 6 or 7 times in the meantime. The door to my parents' bedroom was ajar. A shadow play unfolded inside a light spot. Black silhouettes were performing a dance of hatred. Mom hissed at Dad, her wrists flying toward the ceiling, and he towered over her, his hands crossed on his huge chest. We're all in danger, and it's your fault! And stop lying! You saw him in the village! He found out where we live! It wasn't him! I've read about the things your buddies are capable of in the newspapers. I ran toward my bedroom. My parents were in the middle of another quarrel where they showered each other with mutual accusations. Dad let out a low beast-like roar. Make them stop! Olya stood in the corridor, pressing her little palms against her ears. Oh, Olya, oh, poor thing. Her face, swollen from crying, made my skin freeze. What happened? They're going to divorce. I hugged my sister and held her tight. My tongue refused to listen to my commands to look for excuses. Oh my god. It felt like the screams were coming from every direction, right and left, up and down, splitting my head apart. Swear words rained down on us, so we covered our heads with our hands, like refugees running from a bombing. Okay! Jeez! I want to escape. To your room? No, far away! Lead me to Neverland, you promised! I carefully unglued Olya's hands from her ears and led her away from the room with our parents, which was vibrating with malice. Your fault! For whom? Your own and only your own. I would never. In moments like these, I despise them more than they despise each other. I bolted down the door to my room and leaned against it. My knees gave away. Look, Olya, I also hate it here.
At least you can go to school.
I let out a sad laugh. That school is one big nightmare. Everybody hates me. There's only this one girl who isn't making fun of me. She takes pity on me instead, like I'm a beaten dog.
You're not a dog, you're...
I don't know who I am anymore. But the outside world is clearly no better than our home.
Do you know a better place? Let's go there. We'll fly or swim.
If only we could do that. I would have sacrificed everything to escape and take you with me. Olya's upper lip trembled.
Swear?
I put on a bitter smile. On my own life. Something hit the window's ledge on the outside. Olya shuddered and shifted her gaze toward it. Bam. Another snowball smacked into the window's frame.
Were you expecting someone?
I didn't reply. Instead, I let go of her wrist. Olya wept in fear. I crossed the room, wincing from every shout coming from my parents. I could hear plates getting smashed now. They must have moved their argument to the kitchen. This fight is actually really bad. It sounds like someone could get killed kind of fight. Called the police fight. Do I open it? Alright, prepare yourselves. I'm opening it. Just kidding. It's nothing. It's our friends. Don't worry about it. I flung the curtains and the window opened. Hey! Say hi to my friends! Look at them! Look at them! Oh my god! Look, they're so happy to see me! Udi, Teddy, Wolfie, and most importantly, the charming Alyssa stood outside, waving at us. Olya gasped in surprise when she saw the owl girl.
See, I told you!
Yeah, I know. I always believed you.
Who are they?
Her fearful voice also had some curiosity mixed in. Only the most boring children sit at home and— oh, oops, that's Alyssa.
Only the most boring children sit at home in weather like this.
We still have so many games to play, Hoot. But let's not play all of them. My paw hurts. We play a little, then rest. Friends! Come on to play and dance! My heart started beating faster as soon as I saw Alyssa. My inner voice practically screamed, she's here! She's finally here!
Do they know the way to Neverland?
I entertained that possibility looking at the animal kids. Maybe? Let's go find out! The silhouettes of my forest friends promised to free us from sadness, anger, and nightly horrors. I made sure that Olya wore warm clothes. Mom barked at Dad like a wild beast from that show with, I don't know who that is. Let's see. A Soviet and Russian zoologist, traveler, popular science advocate, and a TV host featuring in the Inside the Animal Kingdom program. He is famous for his infectious optimism and overwhelming empathetic attitude towards animals. Man, this guy does it all! We sneaked past the rumbling kitchen and into the snowfall outside. Alyssa, hello! Alyssa ran up to me and hugged me tight, poking her cold nose into my neck. Aw.
You took so long. We almost got old waiting for you shut-ins.
She pressed her body into me even harder. Turns out waiting is so tiring. Phew, give me a minute to catch my breath. It sounded like you were running.
I was preparing to leave for a long time once, hoot hoot, and when that was done, I forgot where I was supposed to go.
Olya looked at the owl with suspicion. But she giggled when the bird did a backflip and landed perfectly on her feet without staggering. Dang. Gymnast. All the other animals, as if on cue, stopped fooling around and stared at Olya in amazement.
That's the girl who didn't want to become friends. My name is Olya. I was afraid of you before.
Were you afraid of our Hootie? Maybe she has owl phobia?
Can you cure that?
It doesn't matter as long as she's not afraid of having fun.
Or she might get scared to death with us.
I was stunned at the realization that my lips were slowly forming a smile. Every time I met Alyssa, it felt like I crossed the river, and the sound of flowing water suppressed all of my negative thoughts.
Your costumes are so pretty.
The fox girl let go of me and squatted beside Olya.
My, what a cutie. Why'd you hide such a cute creature from us before?
I glanced at the house, worried that our parents might have seen us and were about to ruin our fun like they always do. They hugged my sister and replied, "Let's get further away from here."
Sure thing. Hey, Olya, do you know how to find Grandpa Frost in our forest?
My little sister's eyes widened.
How? You need to follow the sweet trail.
Alyssa bent down and took candy out of the snow. Olya raised her hands in amazement. She gave me an inquiring look and I nodded. My sister munched on the candy.
Wait, do we hoo-hoo have Grandpa Frost in our forest? Why, hoo-hoo, didn't you tell me?
I did, this afternoon.
But I sleep during the day.
Right, I told you while you were sleeping. Ooh. Ooh, look at the animation. Alyssa dashed away, wiggling her red tail like a torch's flame. Olya went after her without thinking and laughed after taking another candy out of snow pile. You're so lively, it makes me sick to the stomach.
And you stop being so passive. Run with us to Grandpa Frost while there are still presents left.
No way. I won't believe the fox's tales unless 10 pounds of sweets drop on my head right now. No way! When the aforementioned sweets started raining down on the bear's head, I couldn't stop myself from laughing at him, ouching and bobbing his head up and down. They're so fun! Tasty treats glistened in the snow. Teddy sneezed and pulled the little bear in the north candy out of his ear. I'd take an hour-long nap and then count all these chocolates. I suspect there are no more than 3 pounds here. Alicia shouted at us from the other side of the forest.
Maybe in another life!
Hurry up! Grandpa Frost is already tired of waiting for you in his castle! I shrugged and ran, running loose in the grip of fear I felt all this time. Something round whizzed past my temple. I decided it was a snowball, but then Olya proclaimed.
Zephyr!
What's that? What's that? A type of soft confectionery popular in post-Soviet countries. It's made by whipping fruit and berry puree with sugar and egg whites, with subsequent addition of gelling agent. Its chocolate-coated variant shares the same family of treats with American Malamars, German, oh, I don't know how to say that word, and Iranian Bastani Zemestani. Oh, looks okay. It sounds like a meringue candy. Those are so good. I mean, well, from the sounds of how they're describing it, that sounds delicious. I want to try one. Don't pick it up, it's dirty. Huh? Do you believe in microbes? And you don't?
I used to.
Graceful rows of colossal pines greeted us with a rustling pause. Snow drifted upward into the endless black sky, just like last time. Snow piles lighted up like melted silver.
So pretty, and I thought the forest was scary.
Parents told us scary stories of the forest, owl and snow, but we weren't one bit worried playing with her when moon glows. I did my best to keep track of Olya's movement, but it was a difficult task. My sister would jump inside bushes, picking up more candy, only to then get back to the trail laughing. Oh, Hootie flew over our heads, landed on a branch, and started hooting and shaking her head. Wolfie dug into the snow with his face, dragged out a pile of bubblegum, and swallowed it without taking off the wrapping. That's gross.
Your tummy will hurt.
The wolf got scared and spat out the gumball.
Lies, 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 nasty flies. Tummy aches don't exist.
All that nonsense only happens to grown-ups. Okay, makes sense. Logic. Point proven. Objections? No? That's right, she's always right. Alyssa stopped in her tracks and moved a canopy of intertwined branches to the sides in a pompous manner, like you would open the curtains in a theater. Behind the obstacle lay a clearing. There stood an ice castle, glistening with silver. Ooh.
Is this real?
Should I pinch you? There's no need to pinch her. We stared at the sparkling miracle. Its towers and walls were made out of snow and icy marble. I heard a calming sound of ringing little bells. There was also the smell of chocolate and burnt sugar in the air. This is sick. Did they build this? Oh, what I would do to have this as a kid. This is amazing. Welcome to our humble abode. Come on in. Didn't have to invite us twice. We entered the castle, spinning around and squinting from the blinding sparkles. That's pretty. Oh, who the heck is that? That was terrifying. Santa Claus? Oh, Grandpa Frost. Oh my god, I forgot that we were looking for him. Sat atop a shiny throne. Grandpa Frost looks kind of scary, not gonna lie. Puffy pom-pom swung atop the two peaks of his hat. A snow-white beard covered his kind smile. He looked just like I imagined him back in the day when I still believed in Mom's fairy tales, tall, strong, and hairy, radiating frost and warmth at the same time. And his voice, low and syrupy, enveloped me like the smoke of a festive bonfire. Anton and Olga. Isn't it Olya? You probably got tired while getting here, my dear children.
Oh no, Grandpa, we got here really fast.
My sister spoke with the castle master like she never spoke with adults in a lively, carefree manner, as if they were the same age. Of course, I know all about it. I have a lot of friends. They tell me everything. If you're diligent all year, I will bring you gifts, my dear. Oh, this is Santa Claus. If you're lazy and upset, please forgive this kind old man. Candy won't encounter lazy bones and downers.
I'm not lazy.
This too, I know. He gave us a long, evaluating look. His real face was hidden under the Grandpa Frost mask. I was just standing there, unblinking, my gaze glued to the old man. I could accept children living in the forest and fantastical jumps towards the moon, but seeing Grandpa Frost in his frozen castle left me completely speechless. I have something special for you two. A sack appeared in his giant hand. My nostrils got attacked by the aroma of cocoa, halva, and tangerines. What's halva? A confectionery that originated from Persia, usually consisting of thick paste made from flour, butter, liquid oil, saffron, rosewater, milk, and cocoa, powder, and sweetened sugar. There's so many things I've never heard of! I really want to try this. Thank you. But we've already eaten some candy. Grandpa Frost pierced me with his eyes. You call that candy? That was nothing. My candy special, straight from Neverland.
From Neverland?
I'd give them to you right away. You clearly deserve them. Cacao is what chocolate is extracted from. Yes! I don't know why I said cacao. But rules are rules. You need to solve 3 of Grandpa's riddles. Want to try? I tried splitting my parched lips apart, but Olya was the first to reply. She's so excited.
Yeah!
Here comes the first one. It's a home for cars and all sorts of tires. I look around at the masked children. They stood without moving in the corners, but their shadows danced on the walls. I heard a low hum, and in my confusion, I thought it was the sound of their rumbling stomachs.
A garage?
Correct! Now on to the second one. You try to solve it too, Anton. All day long, to the shadows they belong, they rattled the plates and hissed at their mates. My eyebrows shut up in confusion. Moms? Olya raises her hand.
Can I? It's a kitty!
Correct! Here's the last one. Solve it and the gifts are yours. Oh, but what a stroke of bad luck, my dear children. I completely forgot what that riddle was about. Maybe our little animal friends can help us. Whoa, they're dancing. Children in costumes surrounded us, laughing and stomping, only to start spinning in a crazed roundelay. That somewhat reminded me of the dance in my window on that fateful night. Grandpa Frost sits on his throne, and at the kids, he's smiling back. Please don't make them wait too long. Come and open your old sack! Grandpa Frost burst out laughing, satisfied. Okay, you proved yourself to this old man. Here you go. Oh, yeah, so smart. I didn't know any of them. I was like, I'm waiting for someone else to answer for me. He scattered a mountain of sweets from his scarlet sack, some of which I had never ever seen in commercials before. Hey! Look at that can't. That's an orange. Why are you giving me oranges? That's not a candy! Bubblegum of all shapes and colors with tasty aromas and inserts sticking out. Unless that's, well, like those jawbreaker candies. Oh, that's a banana! that was an orange and that's a pear. Why am I getting fruits? Oh, they got the American candy. Excuse me. Lollipops the size of a fist and tangerines the size of Olya's head. And also Snickers, Mars, Bounty Bars, and Kinder Surprise eggs that we haven't eaten for so long already.
Wow, thank you.
I wiped away the tears of joy with my sleeves when my inner voice persuaded me to get rid of all doubts. This is exactly what I wanted for my sister and myself. The true Neverland, without bullying and taboos. We're finally going to be happy. Grandpa Frost straightened up as he left his throne and threw his hands in the air over the treats. Oh. Animals that stood to his sides also raised their paws. Their eyes sparkled brighter than precious gems. The wolf's maw was wet with saliva. Feast, my children! Animals rushed to devour candy one by one, pushing each other and growling. Their faces were smeared with something dark. Olya grabbed the closest candy and tore off the wrapper. Except? I mean, that's the only option, right? There's no other option. Yeah, we're just gonna eat some candy. I fished out the most tasty looking candy from the pile of sweets on the floor. Oh, what the candy? Okay, sure. Oh, is that a Twix? Oh, that candy is delicioso. I love that candy. There's ice cream for it too. Hello, anime enjoyer. Welcome on in. This is suspicious. You're not wrong. You are not wrong about that. This game can get pretty sussy. But look at this. There's color again. Isn't that interesting? Then took a bite. Milk chocolate melted in my mouth. I'm more of a dark chocolate kind of person. I like dark chocolate. I applaud your bold decisions. Now it's time for you to play. The heck came out of your hand, old man? I will grant your deepest wishes. Let me lighten up your day. Okay. Anton, look! Uh-huh. Got a crazy look there. Are you getting sugar high? My sister's face was smeared in chocolate and I was about to reprimand her. But words got stuck in my throat. What? Why is it shaking? What the hell? What? A giant spruce shot towards the stars and disappeared somewhere in outer space, crowned by a giant moon. It's a Christmas tree! Look how beautiful that is. That's so pretty. Oh my god, all these colors are gorgeous. Giant balls shined on its branches. Garlands of light gleamed with all the colors of the rainbow. The roof disappeared and myriads of constellations sprawled on the night sky above us. Suspicious candy. Do you think they're high right now? Then this is all in their imagination? Oh my god. That's a scary thought, anime. That's a scary thought. This is so pretty. Music, laughter, the smell of evergreen and sweets. And Teddy, Wolfie, and Hootie dancing beside us. And the snowflakes floating backward. I burst out laughing, touched the bushy golden tinsel. It was all real. Is it?
Is that it? Are you talking about Neverland by any chance? Is this Neverland?
Alyssa performed the theatric bow. Christmas balls gleamed and shimmered, and my soul shimmered in unison with them. I was becoming the magic winter forest, the soft evergreen, all the constellations at the same time. Welcome home! This is where my home always was. The snow sparkled, almost blinding me. Olya started spinning in a dance. She grabbed the candy with each of her hands. The dancing, it looks so too funny. The dancing. She has like all that chocolate smeared on her face. It looks so funny. Oh. Wolfie juggled Kinder Surprise eggs. Dang, look at him go! Look at that juggling!
Did you see that?
Consoles, handheld games, dolls, and Transformer figures lay under the spruce as if they were brought here by trucks. Oh, this thing's getting really sus. They have everything here. Why? What the hell? They got the SNES, N64 stuff. They got the guns. Atari? No. This is a rare collection from nowadays.
Is this for us?
I realized I was also dancing, so I replied while moving. It's a bit too much for just the two of us. I share it with somebody. And what do you think?
Only if it's somebody nice.
A group of children stood at the edge of the wood, their enchanted gazes directed at our celebration. Hey! I jumped across the whole clearing. What the? I jumped across the whole clearing and glided to the ground near them. Want to come to us?
Can we?
Of course! Where did these children come from? The kids took each other by the hand. I led their procession towards the gifts. The Zapper NES guns? Is that what they were called? I know they were like so expensive back in the day. And I think that's when they came out during Christmas time with a bundle. There was no better feeling than leading someone on the road to their dreams. The holiday party was finally in full swing. In every holiday, just like in a beautiful apple, always sat a nasty little worm called transience. Yet here under the bristle paws of a magnificent spruce, holidays never ended. Are you happy, Tasha? I am. Up in the sky, majestic fireworks went off, illuminating the dancing figures. My eyes wetted, my muscles sprung up. I tilted my head backwards to look at the moon and screamed at the top of my lungs from overflowing emotion. Are you happy, Bunny? I jumped toward the stars and did a flip. All of Neverland could hear my scream. I am happy! I hope this is real because I want his happiness to be real. No! Oh, don't tell me that was just a dream. Please, please don't. For the first time in the long days I spent in the new house, I woke up with a smile on my face. Okay, it's real. We're fine. We're fine. I think we're just... It's just like another day. This time, happiness had a tight grip on me. I stretched, enjoying the sweet sensation with every cell in my body. Outside, I could hear the joyful chirping of beautiful red-chested bullfinches, who celebrated bright January sun. Their chirping granted me hope that the naked forest outside my window would someday turn into a lush paradise for my parents and my sister. The corridor was filled with dog barks and the patter of tiny feet. Who's here? A door to my bedroom flew open, greeting me with a warm breeze and the aroma of freshly made coffee. Oh, delicious cafe! Olya stood in the doorway, shining with happiness, holding the cute Zulka, who wiggled both her body and her tail. Aw.
Look, Tasha, look! Papa said she can stay!
Tears of joy formed in my little sister's eyes. Aw. Oh my god, precious little... I will take care of you.
I have my own dog now!
I couldn't help but jump up from bed upon hearing this wonderful news. That's Zulka!
Zulka? No, her name is Princess. Right, Your Highness?
The dog barked in agreement. Oh my goodness, so cute. Knock knock, can I come in? Why are you guys smiling? Oh my god, this the dad looks like a meme. He looks like the Chad meme. You know which one I'm talking about? Oh my god, damn, look at him. He's fine. He's a fine specimen. To my complete surprise, Dad stepped through the doorway, smiling and hugging Mom, which was outright bizarre. Yeah, they're both smiling. Normally they're fighting. The dad is the meme, right? The Chad. What do you think of our new family member? This idiot threw herself under my car. I barely avoided her. Oh my god, he almost got ran over. I got my car scratched though, and I choke her with my own two. Whoa! Whoa! That's a little violent, Dad, you know. What? Wait! You'd rather run over the dog than get your car scratched? And if it got a scratch, you would choke the doggy? Dad? Dad, what the? You know what? Maybe it's okay to get a freaking divorce at this rate, Dad, because you're scaring me. You're a little sus. And I looked her in the eye, and there I saw, how should I put it? Intelligence. Yeah, and the poor thing was shaking all over. And then I said, alright, if you manage to make it home without soiling my seats, I'll let you stay.
Princess can't soil anything.
We laughed in unison, just like in the good old days, when every little thing could easily make us burst out laughing. This terrifies me. I don't know about you guys, but this moment right now scares the living poo out of me. Because every time, and at least in my family household because it could get pretty toxic. And TLDR, my family almost went through divorce as well. And there were a lot of moments of outbursts like this. And when there were good moments like this, I felt completely on edge because I was like, when is the next outburst going to happen? If every good moment felt very fleeting and I couldn't enjoy it because I didn't know when the next outburst was. I always felt like I had to prepare myself for the next outburst. So I could never really enjoy happiness. Well, why'd you stop? Continue with your stories. Mom gave Dad a cunning look and he turned away, red as a beet. They were acting like total kids. There's more good news. Your dad got a promotion. Oh, that's why he's so happy. I shouldn't exactly be happy about it since the chief accountant went missing and all. But you know, for us, it's a silver lining. Does that mean you'll be away from home more? That means double the bonuses. That's right, Karina. Which means you all should prepare for a family trip next week. My heart started beating faster after those words. Where? Olya even loosened her grip on the stray. Oh, are we going to McDonald's? McDonald's is the happiness trip for her. Oh my god, she's not even thinking of Disneyland. She's thinking McDonald's. Come on, Olya. Aim higher! We've been planning this trip for a long time, but something always messed it up. We're so sorry about that, kids. Mom wiped away a tear with her fist. It's okay, Karina. Now it's all in the past. Anyway, gather your things. We're flying to Disneyland. Oh, we're going to Disneyland! My sister and I jumped up to the ceiling with joy. The dog also got excited from the passionate speech and joined us. All the kids loved going to Disneyland. It always felt it's a magical experience. Now as an adult, I'm like, everything's so expensive. The lines are long. That's for the kids. Let them be happy. I feel like they really deserve it after what they went through, you know, dealing with the outbursts from their parents and dealing with all the bullying. They deserve a little bit of happiness. They've been looking forward to Disneyland for a really long time. They deserve the best. Hooray!
Disneyland! Disneyland!
Oh my god, it's so precious. Her jubilant screams filled the house, rushed through the attic and the drain pipes, flew across the front yard, and sneaked into the shining white forest. Taking the scary D word away with it. Did they just dismiss it? Like, the divorce is no longer gonna happen, like, at all anymore? They're just, oh, you got promoted. You're gonna stay with me, daddy-o. I want that extra money, too. I swore that I'll remember this day forever. The day when my parents finally dropped their derisive mask, and underneath them were the faces of parents we always knew and loved. Lilia Pavlovna still hadn't returned to school after Katya went missing, so today I was able to get a good night's sleep and went to school when it was already bright outside. The trail led to a snow-white plain with blackened houses in the background. They pumped out gray smoke that carried the smell of birch and pine logs. I really hope the good things happening right now are good things. A lot of the hold on. A lot of the a lot of the episodes from previously were just so dark, gruesome, just gloomy, just pure sadness, depression, violence, awfulness, everything just thrown at this child. And now I feel like some good things are finally happening, and now I'm kind of scared that it's gonna be taken away just like that. You know, on the hunt for a sugar daddy. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I mean, if like the opportunity came knocking at your door, would you say no? The trail led to a snow-white plain with blackened houses in the background. They pumped out gray smoke that carried the smell of birch and pine logs. The freezing cold of the night had finally let up. It fell into slumber under the early sunlight. Ice sparkles appeared on the white caps atop the houses. I stopped confident that nobody could spoil my good mood today. Not even my personal tormentor. Or his nasty croony. His nasty croony. I'm sorry. The other one's missing. Yasha. Not even the shiny knife that threatened to cut me up like a dead fish. You know, I'm still very upset that nothing happened. You know, that's criminal activity. Jail time. Adult prison. Like, you know, that was terrifying. Not even the mix of disdain and pity in Polina's rare glances. All of that was left in the past, forgotten like a bad dream. All of that was gone forever. A cow let out a long moo somewhere in the distance. I fell out of my fleeting daydream and walked forward, crunching with the snow blanket under my soles. My wife and I have already discussed how we would like a sugar mama. Heck yeah! I would like a sugar mama too, you know? I'm not discriminating on anything, okay? Sugar mama, sugar daddy, hit me up. Okay, thank you. When opportunity knocks, there's only one answer. Yes! Fluffy clouds floated above my head. I recognized the friendly shapes of animal kids in them. Suddenly, a snowball landed on the back of my head. Girlish laughter that reminded me of a small ringing bell in the spring breeze tickled my ears. I turned around, expecting to see her, my lovely guide into the dream world, my dear Alyssa. Yet instead of a fox girl. He's so disappointed to see Polina now. I don't know what happened with this, like, shift of feelings. Polina stood on the trodden path behind me with her faithful violin case in hand. Got your head in the clouds again, huh, Petrov? She lunged at me with contagious laughter, locking her arms around my neck. I just stood there in awe, drowning in the sweet aroma of her perfume. Did something happen? She flashed me an embarrassed smile. I saw her cornflower-colored eyes gleam. My grandpa, he can walk again. Can you believe it? The local doctor had no faith in him, but he stood up and started walking just to spite him. Oh, this is the happiest day of my life, Anton. She dug her face deep into my chest, tying her grip on my neck as if I was more than just a friend to her. I stared, looking around, anxious. Polina, somebody could see us. Are you worried about Pyotr Finov? When you're worried for nothing, he has not been seen for a while. I cautiously parted with Polina, trying to understand whether it was some sort of prank or the truth. Wait, you don't believe me? That officer, Lieutenant Tikhonov, came to our house just last night. He said that Byasha, along with his buddy Ramko, went missing. Oh, my prayers have been heard. I have been blessed. Good riddance. A group of skiers glided past us straight into the forest. Polina leaned into my ear, sharing her whisper with me, her eyes still locked on the skiers. As far as I know, Tikhonov suspects that all the previous cases were Pyatov's fault. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but it is what it is. Oh my god, things are happening, guys. Pia, welcome on in. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. My name is Yinnivi. I am currently playing Tiny Bunny episode 4. If you haven't seen the other episodes, or if this is your first time into like a visual horror novel game, welcome on in. I hope you will enjoy. If you want to see the beginning part of the game, I highly recommend you check out my YouTube channel. I have all the episodes on there. I would really greatly appreciate it if you check that out. It's a really good game. I really love it. And also, if you want to try it out for yourself, I highly recommend you do. Please support the developers because it's not as popular in the Americas. So, yeah. But how is everyone doing? How was your stream, Pia? How are you, honey bunny? Bunny study break time. Please give us snacks. I don't have a snack. I have this. Do you want a protein shake? Do you guys like coffee protein shakes? Stream was good. Hey! I finished a drawing a semi. Oh, I would love to see it if you want to share. Yes. I bet this is the first time us Pia viewers have seen Yin today. Definitely didn't see Pia peeking on Yin stream. Not just a really good game, but a really good streamer who plays it. Oh, thank you, Jack. I really appreciate that. Oh, thanks. Okay. As of right now, for those of you guys who don't know, or for those of you guys who've left, or are still staying, or still going to just watch it out, I still recommend you check out the first parts of the game. Right now, good things are happening. Good things are happening right now. Like, all of a sudden, greatness. Polina's grandpa is walking now. Anton and Olya are going to Disneyland. Anton has friends now. The parents are no longer getting a divorce. I don't know what's going on. Oh, his dad got promoted. I honestly don't know what's going on. Like, everything bad was happening and now everything good is happening. Like, there's no in between. There's no like just peaceful moments. It's just really bad or really good. No way.
I was shocked myself. There are rumors that Romka, well, went off the deep end. I mean, I'm not exactly surprised to hear that.
What do you mean?
Haven't you heard? He's from a very troubled family. I don't even want to imagine what had been going on in their home.
Romka always seemed excessively aggressive to me. Always angry at everyone without a good reason. Now the darkness that he harbored within overflowed into the outside world and led multiple small innocent souls to their demise, as well as his own. It was hard to believe, but the first time I laid my eyes on Romka, I thought that things would end this way.
Let's move or we're gonna be late.
Polina grabbed my hand and started running along the village road, accompanied by joyful laughter. With every step, every laugh, and every joke, the warmth I thought I'd forgotten enveloped my heart more and more. The all-consuming feeling of falling in love came back to me. This time, for good, it seemed. I tried letting go of Polina's hand near the classroom entrance, embarrassed that our classmates might taunt us. But it was as if Polina didn't care at all. She only gripped my palm even harder while opening the door. Hello? Are you my girlfriend now? Like, are you proclaiming amor to me? Like, I'm going to Disneyland, so I'm going to be gone for a while. Like, I think we're moving a little too fast here. And she was, right now, that cunning Katya, the heartless Romka, and the sneering Biasha were gone. Our class looked as if it was sanitized from parasites. Parasites. Yeah, they're freaking annoying. Became friendlier and kinder. A lot of the missing kids are like the bulligans, the evil bullies. They're gone. And look at this. Where's the colors? Like, the game should have colors now, right? We only had colors when we were eating candy at Grandpa Frost's home. I didn't get looks overflowing with hatred anymore. There was no way to spit a ball of chewed paper at me through an empty shell of a ball pen. I sat at my lonely desk when Polina joined me. I wasn't surprised at all. She was so charming that I could call her my muse. Dude, Anton scares me. Like, his face is... he's so awkward. And his eyes are just filled with bewilderment. When a girl grabs your arm as she walks down the halls, that's amore. Well, we're not evil. Oh, you mean the bullies in the game? Yes, the bullies in the game. A wave of inspiration hit me, and I couldn't help but pull my sketchbook out of my bag. I licked the pencil lead, my eyes glued to my model. Oh, we're drawing Polina? Okay. She smiled at me again.
What's on your mind?
No worries. A professional at work here. Oh, honestly? That is professional already. What the hell? That outlining is good. I've drafted the shapes of her mesmerizing figure. Hello? Anton's a genius. You know, I've watched you from here often. She glanced at her former desk and fixed a strand of her hair behind her ear in embarrassment.
Really?
I outlined her cute cheeks with multiple wide lines. The drawing is okay? Bruh, this is better than what I would draw, okay? This is genius level, okay? Compared to me. Compared to me. Okay? Have you seen my drawings? It was the first time I was able to grasp somebody's proportions so precisely. Low bar. Okay. Yeah. Lena.
Yes, Anton?
She froze in place, afraid of disrupting my work with one wrong move and dispelling the magic of the moment. Lean here a bit more, please? Yes, like this. Good. Is this necessary? Choking from anxiousness, Polina loosened the knot on her, I've never heard of this word. I always wanted to draw you. Our eyes met.
Oh, Anton.
My pencil slid across the paper furiously, adding shading to her chest. Say, would you like to become the main heroine in my comic? What am I? What is going on? What is going on? Am I dreaming right now? Is this a dream? Oh, please don't tell me I'm dreaming. Like, this would be... This just... What kind of face, right? What the frick? Hang on. I'm scared. I'm scared right now. Even the sentence! Pleasant shivers ran across her body. She rolled her eyes back, enraptured. From what? She really wants to be in that comic book. My God. She's like, yeah. Put me in your comic book. Yeah, I always wanted to be a heroine in a comic book. Oh, tell me more. What the hell? How old are these people? They're children. They're children. They're about to come. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad.
Yes, yes! I've been waiting for you to ask, darling.
What is going on? Polina, what? 2 steps back. 2 steps back. I'm sorry, but he literally said Alyssa numero uno. You're number 2, so. The lead couldn't endure all of the tension and cracked, bursting into a million tiny pieces. I couldn't believe my eyes when I looked at the drawing. What? What did I draw? I was looking at a terrible daub in the place where Polina's face was just a second ago, now rested some sort of formless mess. It was a dream. We're dreaming right now. None of this is real. I knew it. I knew it! You can't trick me anymore, game. I knew it! I knew it! The darkness is the reality! It took me some time to realize that I was sitting alone in an empty classroom, with only the specks of dusk flying in the moonlight as my company. It was dark outside. My classmates, Polina, the feeling of euphoria, all of them were gone. Somebody wrote down a nursery rhyme on the blackboard with a piece of chalk, but some of the words were wiped out and I could only read bits and pieces. 1, 2, funny, eat. I was no longer smirking like an idiot. I stood up, pinched myself on the wrist. A ringing silence engulfed me. There was a taste of vomit in my mouth, and my ears buzzed like from an endless scream full of despair and horror. Aww, what happened to the Disneyland? We're still going to Disneyland, right? Mom and Dad are not getting divorced, right? Hey, is there anybody out here? Shadows swarmed in the corridor. Flash warning. I walked past boarded up classrooms, past the rotten spots on the walls and silvery cobwebs. Whoa, 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 it was not this amount. It was not this amount. Where did you guys all come from? What happened? It was only 3. There's so many missing. I was okay with just the bullies going missing. But now look at it. That's a real person. That's not a drawing. That's a real person. That's a real person. That's a real person. That's real. That's real. That's real. That's real. These are the characters. This is probably character 2 here down there. Okay. Maybe these are like the developers or something. Okay. I walked past boarded up classrooms, past the rotten spots on the walls and silvery cobwebs. Spiders crawled under the ceiling. My lamps flickered anxiously. I stopped before the notice board, stunned. Hundreds of new photos were added to those of Samyeon and Katya. Black and white printouts were glued on top of each other. The horrific collage of childish faces stared at me with empty eye sockets. Unable to endure the torturing stares of those watchful, gaping holes, I ran out of the school. Okay. I mean, why are we in the school so late? I crossed the front yard and reached the road where the wind was whipping up powdery snow. No people, no cards, no birds. Low clouds got stuck on chimneys. Windows that looked like they were painted over with ink. Photos of missing people enveloped lampposts and fences like paper skin. Mostly kids, but some adults too. It felt like all the people who once lived in this village now became black and white ghosts in the photos with a person missing label. I dragged my feet forward along the dead street. Some houses had their windows smashed. The wind made itself at home there, wandering the rooms. Ooh, that's a good imagery. Every gust made the front door swing. Kids' coats hung from the fences. Their sleeves moved, stretched out toward me. An empty village, an empty husk. What happened here? An overthrown waistband rumbled across the back alley. Something flashed inside the window frames of the charred village store. Did something walk past me here? Oh look, it's another missing poster. One time I was on a video call with a friend and for a second she looked like a distorted drawing of Pauline. That's terrifying. That is actually terrifying. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I ran away from its sooty facade, then heard a guttural roar coming from the... Ooh. I started walking faster, trying not to pay any mind to the darkness inside the front yards, inside the bloody dog houses, inside the crooked shed. Are we in another world? None of this is making sense. The moon appeared from under the clouds. Something flew over my head in this draining silence. As if crop duster flew from one roof to another, a huge shadow loomed over me. I rushed to the right, hoping that I wasn't noticed. A small greenhouse in front of me was my shelter. I pushed the gate, crouched, and scampered toward the porch. I tugged at the doorknob. The front door was open. Oh! What the creepy wheelchair? Wheelchairing out of here on its own. A wheelchair rolled out of the darkness, almost hitting me, tumbled down the stairs, clanging with its wheels, and stopped near an apple tree. I followed it with round eyes, then turned my gaze inside the house again. The corridor was obscured by the dark, empty frames on the walls, glass shards on the floor. Is there anybody here? What? I heard a growling in reply. That's a giant foot! From around the corner at the end of the corridor, a furry paw appeared, and after it, a scary beast face with a pair of burning eyes. Yep. A huge, overweight beast crawled out on its belly, writhing like a snake. It could barely fit inside the corridor's mouth. Oh, that's a werewolf. I squeezed forward, clawing at the floorboards. Those are the teeth! It maws, clanged like a bear trap inches away from my face. The beast got stuck. Oh, wow! How did you fit in this house? Where the hell did you come from? It banged its paws on the walls, spitting saliva in every direction. I turned around. I needed to get the hell out of this nightmare. Another one! Aw, yeah. A hunchback owl, bigger than an average human, landed near the front gate and stood in my way. Its beak kept on clicking. Oh, what the hell is that? A snow pile bulged nearby and something reminiscent of a giant shrew crawled to the outside. That looks disgusting. I fell to my knees as if praying to these eldritch creatures. A figure draped in dirty fox scalp crawled out of a dark hole, smiling with all his teeth. What? Are these our friends? Is that Alyssa? its tail dragged after it, just a piece of vertebrae laced in torn sinews. The creature's bodies became extremely disordered, and I decided I was going insane. They seemed small to me one moment, as small as a child, only to stretch higher than any of the desolate houses the next. Man-eating creatures towered over me. Something kept on writhing in their stomachs as if looking for a way out. The longer they stared at me, the wider their twisted smiles, their death masks became. We had such a long feast. That's so gross. I'm scared. The mutilated fox taxidermy mountain licked its lips. Its tongue looked like a black centipede longer than my forearm. The nasty insect ran between the razor-sharp teeth and dropped into the bottomless pit that could swallow the whole world.
Hoot hoot. Sweet meat. Juicy meat.
Okay, now you're craving human meat. No more candy for you? You want my meat? I don't think you want my meat. Not very tasty, please. Back off.
We devour it, and we won't stop.
There was nothing human about their speech. It was all just animalistic growls and bird-like wheezes? But I was able to understand every word as if we were speaking the same language. It's a shame you couldn't catch up with us, buddy.
We couldn't bite the moon.
Whoa, what was wrong with my eyes? You stole my food! Traitors! You refused to eat your family, remember? What?
Hoot hoot. Pathetic meat. Worthless meat. You are absolutely useless, brother. You make me sick. Shame! Shame!
Indescribable horror gripped me when the laughing beasts held their claws pawed toward me. Then suddenly the thing that pretended to be a fox started barking loudly. Fools, it's time to bring the treats.
Good for nothing. Hoot hoot, let me fulfill his mission.
What mission? We'll be waiting for some meat for you tomorrow night, or else. Or else.
Or else. Or else.
Or else what? You're gonna eat me? Nom 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 nom. Oh, my family! You don't want my family. They're getting a divorce. We're not gonna be... Well, if they get a divorce, you can't eat my family because we're no longer a family. Right? So... Right? Doesn't count. The monsters formed a circle around me and started dancing. I screamed. Huge eyes, fangs, claws flashed in front of me, blurring into a string of colorful spots and smudges. 1, 2, time to play with you. 3, 4, 5, the owl will arrive. 6 on end, the wolf's great fur will stand. 7, 8, stomp your hooves and wait. A fox face protruded from the fuzzy lights that the beastly carcasses turned into. For the fox and for the bear. Bunny, tasty meals to prepare. A desperate cry. My cry rumbled across the back streets of the desolate village. I will prepare. The circle broke up and ran for my life. It felt like I was running into a snare trap. My head was splitting. Ugly images danced inside it, colliding, falling over, getting up, and dancing again. 1, 2. They flapped their wings, poked my face with their beaks and their salivating maws.
3, 4.
They howled and jumped around, and my eardrums were ready to pop, either from the screams or from the internal pressure that fractured my skull from within. My winter had obscured my vision, and it seemed like the whole sky tilted like a roof that's about to collapse. Snow crumbled from the sky like plaster. I ran through the empty streets to the icy world, chased by a pack of beasts. Yet I couldn't see anybody when I turned around. I shut my eyes and hoped away from the ritual dance that went on inside my flared up mind.
I squeezed my ears with my palms to suppress the noise. I wanted to stop my head from cracking open. The sunrise found me deep inside the forest. That's it? If they're divorced, does that mean there's no family? Yeah. Oh my, that's it? I feel like episode 4 made things just way more confusing. I am sad. I feel like it really ended a little too fast. It was frightening. I'm relieved it's over. Yeah, actually, now that you talk about it, it wasn't as scary as like episode 3 and the first one. I think it had a lot more jump scares. And in this one, it was just way more confusing. Like, now there's more missing kids that were just came out of nowhere. I don't know if there was more or if we were only concentrating or we were only focusing on the fact that our bullies were going missing, or like there was multiple people that were going missing because of that. But the creatures that were surrounding us were our friends. So why are they now like evil and wanting to eat the bunny? Like, what's going on here, huh? Why they want to eat me? Like, what did I do? What did I do? They said we didn't give him our family, and now I guess Anton is going to give his family now. He said after he ran away in the sunlight, and then the whole thing with like Polina being sussy. Like, oh, it makes sense now. That was his fever dream. He had a fever dream. Okay, he had a wet fever dream. Freaking. I was like, whoa. Like, she would never act like that. That's something only Anton would like cook up or something. It was all sussy. Also, I want to say in episode 4, it didn't bring back any of the other stuff in episode 3, 2, and 1. It really felt like it wasn't linked, and there weren't many choices. I just realized that there wasn't a lot of choices. Why? It was this one was definitely more dialogue than choices, and if that was going to affect my ending or not. Anyways, okay, I should wrap it up now. It's just me discussing the episode. I still liked it. I just wish there were more choices. I love Tiny Bunny. I really think it's an underrated game and it deserves a lot more love. So please go purchase the game yourself, try it out. Leave a like on this video, leave a comment on their Steam page to let them know that you enjoy this game. Support the developers because I think they work hard on this. Like, this is a very unique style of gaming and it deserves a lot more love in the Americas. Anyways, thank you so much, Bootifuls and Bulligans, for watching all the way through. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the wonderful stuff. Please go check out all of my other indie games. You know that? Go watch it. Go watch it. I have so much stuff on this channel. So much stuff. Anyways, thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.